The bitch that chased down to the majors had a lot of estrogen pumping through her to run this nigga down 4 blocks. And for this nigga to be found guilty after footage of her hawking this nigga down is wild. Kang really ain't gonna be shit if he's running from random white girls.
I have not seen a white person chase down a brother with such veracity since Don Beebe fought Leon Lett in the Super Bowl.
Oh shit.
It's been a minute.
Oh, and she was on his heels. She could be the first white quarterback since Jason Sehorn.
Hey, look. Hey, look, she's mobile. She's Chase Daniel. What's
Right.
up, boy from Tennessee?
Oh,
With chains
Tennessee.
on. Ryan Tannehill.
Ryan
Yeah,
Tannehill.
yeah, that
No,
motherfucker.
no, she has Cooper Cup abilities.
My
No,
nigga.
I mean, with the cap, like she could keep up, like she could really, like she really built for that shit.
Hey, what can a black man do? This nigga ran,
It's a
ran and got
rap for this nigga.
damn. He ran away from this bitch, and still got convicted of
Full
that.
sprint,
And
and
still got
he
convicted of
still
that
got
assault.
convicted.
Of that assault.
He got convicted of breaking away from the bitch.
Damn, he still got convicted
In my
of that
opinion,
assault
in my
after the
opinion,
tape. That's what the funniest shit is.
they got
It
him
was
for.
like, damn, I forgot he was still in court. They released that tape, and then he say, "No, convicted." I'm like, "Convicted of what?" Oh shit, he was in court, huh? Damn, y'all waited till y'all had the evidence out. Like, we gonna make this nigga, we putting this nigga under the jail, and we gonna make it ostentatious. We finna let y'all know he didn't do shit, and just because he's a strong black man who didn't want to see his bitch drunk, yeah,
Hey,
convicted.
look,
nigga, nigga,
not that want to see her be drunk. He got tired of getting beat on by her in the back of an Uber or whatever fucking kind of car they was in. I don't know if it was an Uber or a Lyft. I mean, because you
No,
gotta
they
be.
was no. It's a little deeper
yeah,
than that.
the text messages was like, "Hey, you can't be out here drunk all the goddamn time. I'm finna do some shit. I'm in a position to get this world right, and you out here being drunk and out in these streets. You can't
Yeah,
do
Yeah,
that."
they tried to make it.
Y'all do remember the driver's
Fam, this is
story about what
ongoing
happened,
thing. We're
right?
not talking about that one incident.
Oh,
He got
other shit. I don't
he
know
got
nothing about none of the other
multitudes of
shit.
tape.
It wasn't on tape. The other shit wasn't on tape.
It
This shit
was
was.
on tape, nigga.
What was
He
on
got
Yeah,
tape?
yeah,
multitude.
they play
He had a
recordings.
secret Johnny Depp tape on his ass.
Hmm.
What
She was recording
video?
conversations.
Oh, I'm not audio. I'm talking about video of him hitting her. Hey, look, you can manipulate all kinds of audio to make it seem like I did something to you, and I just grabbed your arm.
No, no,
I
not
put my
of that
hands on
night.
you.
Of
But
other nights.
Nigga,
he said other than that when I smacked the shit out you.
No.
no, nigga.
It was the night in question that started that night. She had taped him. When she walked in drunk, she caught him. She taped. He berated her, and she taped him berating her.
Okay.
That's what he was convicted of. That shit.
He
Assault
he
on
yelled
that
too
night,
loud at
not
her.
not that night. Those are two different nights. He's being framed to be
That's-
consistently abusive motherfucker to the point where other women came out and said he was domineering as well
I
during
thought the
their
abuse was from the night of the video in question. I thought the harassment was from the text message from incidents other than the night in question.
no, it was a multitude of events. He was deemed to be abusive on many accords and consistently to the point where she started taping him and his rants when he would come in. But his rants was just, bitch, I am about to be somebody. You can't be out here drunk. And he went on further to say, it ain't even the fact that you came in here drunk, bitch. You came in here with a bunch of motherfuckers drunk, bitch. Oh shit. Look at
So
how
he didn't say
motherfuckers
nothing
do.
about him hitting her.
Oh, yeah, I don't think
Do
so.
you really go, baby?
Oh,
Do
nigga,
you
he just
really?
treating her like
Yes.
a child.
Then how dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house when we
See?
have a plan?
I'm
I would
so
like to get to. I
sorry.
would like
He then tells Jabari that she needs to emulate two iconic women.
Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama. Barack Obama's wife.
I know I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm
No, let me
sorry.
just.
The ex-girlfriend secretly recorded the argument in 2022.
I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in.
The defense rested its case.
The nigga went full Kang. He went full
Nigga.
Kang on that bitch.
He did not go full King on that bitch. He just,
He did. I'm a
he didn't
great
say
man
he
that
was
is
gonna get.
going to change the world. That
But
is
he didn't
That
call
definitely a
her.
sound like a
change.
nigga.
He didn't
That
call her
sound
a
like a nigga
kid.
who thought white women were gonna be far more submissive than they end up being. And so now he's sitting there flailing
Like,
because he don't know how to
fuck.
curtail his white woman. He's sitting there, bitch, be more like Coretta Scott King, Michelle Obama. He don't know how neither one of them motherfuckers was at home.
Hey, he know how they was in public.
Exactly. And that's all he wanted. That motherfucker say, hey, bitch, just don't be out there embarrassing me. That's really what he wanted to say.
Yeah.
Just don't be out there embarrassing me.
That. Hey, I don't know how that gets you convicted for harassment and assault. I thought she was gonna play the one.
Because
I thought she
because
was gonna play the one where he was talking about don't go to the hospital and shit like that. But again, I thought it was from. I thought it was. I thought it was
You're painting him to be a
manipulative.
consistent
And
person of nature.
hey, look, from the incident that night, could she have sustained an injury on the back of her ear from him putting her back in that motherfucking escalator, whatever the fuck they was in? I can see the realm of possibilities for that. I can. But I will not deem it criminal for him to, in the act of getting away from a fight, picking her up, putting her in the car. It's it's not abuse if you trying to
prevent.
restrain a person so you can get away.
Mhm.
I don't see it as that. I still see that as self defense. I still see that as restraint on the part of the person that you're trying to claim is the aggressor or the abuser. How else do I get you off of me? How can I facilitate you not hitting me in the back of this motherfucking car anymore? And then when I get out, I get out, right? Now, as I get out, you get out too. No, you don't get out, get back in. And I force you back into the car, man. All right, cool. So that was me putting my hands on you. That was me being wrong.
So,
Does
do you
that
see any
does that make
parallel?
you an abuser?
Is this a Hollywood agenda? Is that a parallel? I've seen people make parallels between this incident between Columbus Short, Nate, whatever, Birth of a
Well,
Nation, Nate.
well, I saw the meme you talking about where they
Yes,
put up the four brothers. They put up it was a meme with Nate Parker,
Nate Parker.
who
That's his name.
was notable for coming out with the movie um uh
Birth of a
the
Nation.
Nat Turner movie.
Birth of a
This
Nation.
Birth of a Nation. This is when he was on his upswing in stardom, the great debaters and all kinds of other shit. I think American Kin, American Sin. That might have been after the Nat Turner shit though, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
America's Game was right after that
But
time.
he was on a pretty
Upwardly mobile trajectory.
upward mobile trajectory, right? When his allegations resurfaced about
That
sexual
one
assault
time that
case that
he,
he had in college.
yeah, that one time he
Um,
raped the white bitch.
and
Oh shit!
even
He actually did it.
it wasn't even that he raped. I don't think somebody. I think it was him on that again in concert and facilitating the environment in which somebody was assaulted or claimed to be assaulted. I think the charges were dropped against him while he was in college, and then it just resurfaced that it happened, so it punished him because if you've ever been accused, you're guilty. in America eyes. Him, Columbus Short, who was at the time on I think Scandal, and had the issue where he was abusive
Beating
to
everybody up.
his wife and Superhead.
Oh shit.
I think that was the story with him, wasn't it?
And he
I
beat
don't remember
Superhead.
what none of these. The
Yeah,
funniest shit
I
is
believe he
I
was
don't
with
remember what none of these niggas' stories was, but I know they all did that shit.
I
That's
don't
what
know
the
if they all
funniest shit
did
about
that
that
shit.
meme.
I don't think Nate Parker sexually assaulted anybody. And I don't think he was convicted of that either. Columbus
Nah,
Short.
his case was it was a mistrial, and then they didn't retry it because it was gonna be hard for them to get all of the witnesses back.
Oh, okay.
Right. So they ain't say he did it. So like I said, I think all of them motherfuckers actually did that shit. The
Columbus
one
Short.
thing
Columbus Short, I'm with you.
Columbus
Um,
Short was walking around whipping everybody's asses. I
him,
didn't even know the nigga had hands like that. He knocked somebody's front.
oh yeah, he fucked somebody up. He
He
beat the shit
knocked
out of somebody.
somebody's front
I
teeth.
know, yeah, hands like
It wasn't.
No,
Hey, look,
nigga.
hey,
Oh,
look, it wasn't
hey,
somebody you know. That motherfucker was at like a LA Fitness
bro.
and beat the
He
shit out of
knocked
somebody.
somebody's teeth out.
Yeah,
It's why
yeah.
you don't get veneers, nigga, because they
It
all
was.
attached at the tooth, not at the root. He knocked the motherfucker's whole chopper
that.
set out, bloody and all. That shit was the funniest shit ever. But Columbus
Yeah.
Short is short. He's a tiny little guy. And
Hey,
then
He is a little fella.
who's the fourth
Jason
motherfucker?
Mitchell,
What?
Oh yeah, Jason Mitchell. I think he did that shit, but I also
he
think
did
that
that shit too. He
also
was walking around grab
also think
asses.
it wasn't. I don't. Actually, I don't. Mm,
But the point
yeah,
is, all three.
I think he probably did that shit. I'm gonna go
Yeah, I
ahead.
think he did that shit too. All four of these guys were on an upward trajectory, but I don't think the only one that's being wrongfully accused is Jonathan Major. So I think it was a nice try,
And they,
blacks. But I
I'm
think y'all fell short.
I'm
Boom,
I'm
boom.
I'm siding with Nate
Hmm.
Parker in this situation too, though.
Mistrial. All right, I'll give Nate Parker the mulligan on the mistrial
But when you read the story, though, it's kind of like, why him?
because he was there.
And
And I bet. Hey,
That's what it's like. It's because he was there.